Happiness lies in the joy of achievement and the thrill of creative effort. A smooth sea never made a skilled sailor. Democracy cannot succeed unless those who express their choice are prepared to choose wisely. The real safeguard of democracy, therefore, is education. In politics, nothing happens by accident. If it happens, you can bet it was planned that way. Let us never forget that government is ourselves, and not an alien power over us. The ultimate rulers of our democracy are not a president, and senators, and congressmen, and government officials, but the voters of this country. I ask you to judge me by the enemies I have made. I'm not the smartest fellow in the world, but I can sure pick smart colleagues. The only thing we have to fear is fear itself. The only limit to our realization of tomorrow will be our doubts of today. We cannot always build the future for our youth, but we can build our youth for the future. The test of our progress is not whether we add more to the abundance of those who have much, it is whether we provide enough for those who have too little. Men are not prisoners of fate, but only prisoners of their own minds. True individual freedom cannot exist without economic security and independence. People who are hungry and out of a job are the stuff of which dictatorships are made. I think we consider too much the good luck of the early bird and not enough the bad luck of the early worm. It is common sense to take a method and try it. If it fails, admit it frankly and try another. But above all, try something. Rules are not necessarily sacred, principles are. Human kindness has never weakened the stamina or softened the fiber of a free people. A nation does not have to be cruel to be tough. We have always held to the hope, the belief, the conviction that there is a better life, a better world, beyond the horizon. If civilization is to survive, we must cultivate the science of human relationships, the ability of all peoples, of all kinds, to live together, in the same world at peace. Courage is not the absence of fear, but rather the assessment that something else is more important than fear. Books cannot be killed by fire. People die, but books never die. No man and no force can abolish memory. In this war, we know, books are weapons, and it is a part of your dedication always to make them weapons for man's freedom. A conservative is a man with two perfectly good legs who, however, has never learned to walk forward. It isn't sufficient just to want, you've got to ask yourself what you are going to do to get the things you want. Competition has been shown to be useful, up to a certain point and no further, but cooperation, which is the thing we must strive for today, begins where competition leaves off. If you treat people right, they will treat you right, 90% of the time. Confidence thrives on honesty, on honor, on the sacredness of obligations, on faithful protection, and on unselfish performance. Without them it cannot live.